This is a review for the Cortez Mesa Verde KOA. This KOA is located in the southwest corner of Colorado. Often when people are going to Mesa Verde, they prefer to stay in Durango, which is a really nice town, a lot of fun stuff to do. But Cortez has a nice location if you're going to a few other places in the Four Corners region, and it puts you more centrally located. This campground had some security, and they had some signs posted. Cortez is not necessarily as safe as Durango, so it's nice to know that they had some of that stuff, and the owners live right there, so they're definitely watching over the campsite. And there's new owners. This is our campsite at the Mesa Verde Cortez KOA, and the site is very level. We actually haven't even disconnected yet. You can see we have a picnic table and a fire pit. Of course, it's a lot of gravel and stuff because we are in the desert, and this is not the kind of place where it makes sense to water grass, nor is that very environmentally nice to do something like that. So it is a lot of gravel, but that's what you're going to have for the area. Nothing wrong with that. Pretty open on here, and then you can see the mountain range off in the distance. One of the really nice things about this site is off in this direction, there's actually a walking path that goes along a small lake. It's about 1.5 miles, and on the other side of the lake is a little playground where the kids can play, a nice city park type playground. The KOA also has a playground as well, a little bit more dated playground items, but it is nice and close, and it's next to the pool because they do have a pool. And from what we can tell, this is the only campsite in the Cortez area that does have a pool, so probably a little bit more kid friendly. The campground had some teepees you can rent if you want to do some tent camping. The campground also has cabins that you can rent. The RV sites are set up as buddy sites, meaning that the RVs are alternating facing each other, although the new owner said that they might change that feature. The campsite has a pool that's open during the day, and it gets really hot in this part of Colorado, so it is very nice having a pool and some shade at the pool. There's also a playground that's just behind where the pool area is at. The playground is a bit dated, but it's nice and close and protected and within the area. Plus, there's a nicer city park pool or playground area that is nearby, within walking distance, just 1 mile from the campground. And a really nice feature I've not really seen other places was a really great pet area. And you could walk the gravel path out to an area that was enclosed in fencing. I think it was maybe even a couple acres. And the pets can just run wild and play and run around and be loose. Now, one thing to know is that this area does have a lot of rattlesnakes, so you're going to want to watch that with your pets and letting your pets just run loose and be crazy, or your kids. So just watch out for that and be cautious of where you're stepping and when you get out of your RV. The best feature of this KOA is its close proximity to Mesa Verde National Park. It's only about a 20-minute drive to head back to the park. It's also only about a half hour from the Canyon of the Ancients Museum, which is great to check out. Plus, you can then travel further west towards the different ruins. This is the Lowry Pueblo, which is one of the larger sites of the ruins, and the kids can really get up close and personal and next to the ruins here, whereas Mesa Verde is maybe a little bit more limited, a little more hands-off. So it's a really nice place to check out if you have the time. Staying in Cortez also gives you pretty close access to the Hovenweep National Monument. That's actually in Utah, but it's about a 40-minute drive from Cortez. So this is a great place to check out, and more ruins that you can see. Try to plan to spend a couple of hours here on your trip.